Hello everyone, welcome to Worship Media. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell.
Hello everybody, how you guys doing? This one is going to be a rapid fire, so just go ahead and invite as many people as possible. I am not going to take a lot of time because I've got to rush out and do some business, but 2 minutes, let's share the video and invite as many people as possible. Because I did not give a time, because I did not advertise this ahead of time. A lot of you don't know, a lot of you are in their workplace and all that, so it's understood, but you can just share it with them and they can watch it later. But quickly, I want to thank Ayo Ogundimu. Thank you so much. Evening to you. Emeka Ebuz, my in-law. Thank you, Emeka. Roland Charles. Thank you, you guys. Thank you, everybody who at short notice is still joining us. Architect Uzoma Wanke. So thank you so much. Mifuna, Erica, Coco, Uno. Thank you, everybody, for joining so quickly at short notice. Let's start this whole thing. You guys know that today is September the 19th. This is September the 9th, 9/11. Today is 9th, 11th of September. 11th of September. It is a day in the history of America that they will never forget. And we also here, we do not forget that day. So let me even see, it's 11th, not 9th. Let me just correct this quickly. Okay, good. All right, I just corrected the description. It is 11th of September. I remember many years ago when this happened, we were watching live on CNN when all of these things happened, and I will never forget how I felt that day. Murphy Mary, thank you so much for being here. Good evening to you, Denizad. Good evening, Zainab. Thank you so much for your support. Engineer Rick Moore, thank you. Roland Charles. I'm just going to quickly go through all of this and get into the business for the day. Toju Robinson, Magnus, Ekunife. Thank you so much, Magnus. Thank you, everybody, for joining. You can do me a favor and share the video if you can. I'll appreciate that. So, why did 9/11 happen? 9/11 happened because of America's stand, their tough stand on terrorism. And they don't mince words about that. If you touch one American, you touch every American. And so when terrorists were making so much noise, harming Americans, bombing them, kidnapping them, they went ahead and they came very hard on the Islamic states that were troubling them. And so they planned and they hit America with the attacks of 9/11. And America afterwards responded in a very, very, very terrible manner. The effects of how they went after Baghdad, Iraq, and Iran, and all of Afghanistan, and all of those places, up to today, they have not recovered because of the lives of Americans. Fast forward to Nigeria, our own Nigeria, we are facing terrorists. We are not. Before, when they started, we said they were not terrorists, they were armed bandits. That's how the government was treated. But those days, even with the government of Jonathan, they didn't handle the Boko Haram. Let's truth be so, Jonathan did not handle the issue of Boko Haram very well. Okay, I was a Jonathan person. I was a supporter of PDP then, but I can tell you, Jonathan was not decisive in handling the Boko Haram issue. So we had terrorists in Nigeria, but we know that a lot of people were behind they were fanning the embers of terrorism, because then it was favoring them. People like our president right now, they did not talk against the terrorism that was going on in Nigeria. They did not talk against the evils of Boko Haram. Actually, they kept on blaming the government. They kept on issuing statements that was emboldening those people who were perpetrating acts of terrorism in Nigeria, because it was working against the government of Jonathan. And so finally, the government of Jonathan was kicked out clearly on the basis of insecurity in Nigeria. But when they came in, what did they do? Everything just tripled. Boko Haram became more bold. They went and kidnapped 300 Chibok, not the 300 Chibok girls. Boko Haram overran how many states of the country? After a while, they said they defeated them. I won't bore you with the story, but Nigeria is a country where after Boko Haram, we had Fulani headsmen. And instead of the government acting decisively, the government kept on toying with it, kept on denying it, kept on living in denial, kept on accusing people of accusing Fulani headsmen until they continued to arrest. They continue to kidnap people until they kidnap Buhari's uncle himself. In Katsina State, that's when, do you now hear them accusing you of calling Fulani headsmen terrorists? Do you see, before, whenever you talk about them, they come to the Facebook and begin to attack you. But now when they kidnapped Buhari's own uncle, that's when he agreed that headsmen. That's why now, he issued a statement that they should shoot them at sight. When they touched him, now he has touched his family. Now they can shoot headsmen at sight. But before, because all the people that were being killed were people in the east, it was people in Benue, it was people in Taraba, it was people in Enugu State. Enugu State took a lot of heat from Fulani headsmen. Nobody said anything about it until they hit Buhari. Now it is shoot at sight. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because the menace of terrorism in Nigeria, if we don't check it, Nigeria will one day witness something that is worse than 9/11. The security apparatus in Nigeria is a sham. They don't even know their left from their right. The kind of intelligence they gather is where Shore was seen last. Where this blogger is. Blogger. That's what the kind of information they gather is, blogging information. That is there on Facebook. You guys say we have your information. Of course, if you go to Facebook, you have if you're looking for Chidi Mayon, type my name. All the information is there. You can use it to make a report and send to your guy. If you don't do anything, then you go and arrest somebody late in the night. That's the kind of information that you people go after. But the real information that is staring you in the face, the people that are carrying AK-47, cutting the tummy of pregnant women, terrorizing our villages, they're not even hiding. You know where they are. And you will leave them and you go and be gathering intelligence report about people who don't even have arms. The people who are carrying the arms, you actually, in Katsina State, Buhari's own state, do you know what they did? The governor went into the bush to go and negotiate with the bandits, the people who were kidnapping people, the people who were killing people, the people who were robbing. The governor of the state went into the bush and he took pictures. He took pictures with these people and AK-47. In other parts of the country, we're saying these people, we should shoot them at sight. So he tells us to shoot them at sight to make it look like he's serious. Meanwhile, he sends the governor of his state into the bush to go and negotiate with them with state-owned money. We are paying criminals. What do you think? That when you pay somebody for not doing anything, isn't that how mafia was operating? They just come and say, if you don't pay us, we'll come and shoot you down. So governor pays them. Does the governor think that after paying them that will be the end? Please, can somebody educate that governor on that? Because he has established, that's why America will tell you that they never negotiate with terrorists. America does not negotiate with anybody who is a terrorist, somebody who is a hostage taker. They do not negotiate money with you. They can talk you into it, but they will not yield to you. That's what America does. I'm telling you. Anyways, that is about 9/11. We want to remember all the families of people who lost their lives in 9/11 and all the people who lost their lives in Nigeria over all these terrorist attacks in Nigeria, because there's so many of them. In fact, Nigeria has lost more people than America lost in 9/11 altogether. But look at what Nigeria is doing about it. Nonsense. Now, there's so many bad things that are going on in Nigeria. I mean, we can talk about them. But when we do not do anything, then it is nonsense. we have planned protests all over the embassies around the world. There's going to be protests all over the place. You will hear about it. I want Nigerians to really come together. You must lend your voice to this protest. We talk. We text. We share. We do everything on the internet. It is not enough. Let us boldly show where. Let's put our how do they say? Put your money where your mouth is. Let us support this protest. Let us come out and protest in every embassy around the world. Please get information about where the protest is happening in your own area and make sure that you join. It is important that we join. Why is it important? I don't care if you're not. I'll be protesting for the release of Omoyele Sowore. That's what I'll be protesting for. I'll be protesting against xenophobia in South Africa. You can protest against, and I'll be protesting against the menace of Fulani herdsmen in my state, Enugu State, and every other place in Nigeria. I'll be protesting against so many things that are going on in Nigeria. You can protest against anything that you want to protest. But let me quickly talk about the verdict by the tribunal today over Buhari and Atiku. You know me, I don't like two of them. I don't. I know they hide them. Chidi, you have to be patriotic. Yes, I'm very patriotic, but I don't like Atiku. I do not like Buhari. They are too old to be doing this thing. I'm telling you, people like me, I was how old? How old was I? Like 30 years ago. Buhari was 29 years when he started meddling with when he got into government. 29 years ago. How old is he now? And they are still there. How old was I when he was governor of a state? How old was I when he was Minister of Petroleum? But he's still there. My generation now, we've come, we have seen, we're about going, and yet you don't want to give us a chance. So I don't like any of them. They should just go. Why are supporters of Atiku? Why are they surprised? Why are supporters of Atiku showing? You want me to begin to? I don't sympathize with you. I don't empathize with you. I'm not interested. Why would somebody waste their time watching that tribunal? Why would you do that? Why? That's not fair. How can you just buy credits, buy data, and watch the tribunal sitting when you already know what the result of the tribunal will be? Why is Atiku contesting this election? Why? There is no basis. Why are you contesting the election? PDP rigged the election to the best of their ability. They try. PDP try, oh, honestly. Me, I pity PDP. PDP, honestly, I give it to them. PDP, they tried their best. They rig tire. But APC passed them. APC rigged more than PDP. So there is no justification for PDP to be going to court. Me, honestly, if to say PDP rigged past APC, they on the side of APC, or for the side of PDP, or for PT Atiku. But honestly, if you look at it very well, APC won this election because APC rigged past PDP. So why is PDP going to court? Myself, if they call me as witness, me I see with my crocodile eye. PDP try. No, PDP try. Well, honestly, PDP try. Because if you say PDP no try, in fact, let me pause. Let me actually, in fact, make a change. Atiku try. Honestly. Atiku try. All of them try. Atiku spend money. Atiku spend dollars. They don't even hide them. Spend dollars. They rig. They carry ballot box. They change figures. Me, I see them. You know, say I contest for governor. So I see them. People were rigging openly. They were sharing money. So Atiku try. PDP una try. But APC, when it comes to the rigging, APC, I doff my heart for you. APC rig well. APC rig. APC don't even rig this judgment before even, I don't know. APC rig the election, then come back, come rig the future. Come rig our Chief Justice of the Federation. Come rig the other one come out. Come rig their own man inside preparing for now. So why everybody go say, Amumuna follow come. They were waiting for you. They went ahead. When they fight for the election, they went ahead and they put the Chief Justice, their own person, waiting for you. So after this one now, then they say, they'll go Supreme Court. Why? Why? Two thief steal something. They go break bank, steal money. Now they call police to come. They share the money. They argue. They quarrel over who get more money past the other one. And now I won't go call police. Make police come share the matter for you. Which kind? They should lock two of you now. What the courts should do is lock Buhari and Atiku first of all. No be to come now. Imagine the judiciary, the judicial arm of the hope of the common man for justice. Come sit down. Come decide between Atiku and Buhari who rigged the election pass. And that's what Nigerians are tuning their attention to. Meanwhile, in South Africa, those people that want to leave South Africa, the South African government went again to try to stop them. Let's talk about xenophobia now. Because when we are coming to protest, we'll be protesting against the xenophobia in South Africa. The main reason why I'm doing this short video, because I'll be rushing out very soon. What's the time now? Okay, I need to leave in 6 minutes. The real reason why I'm doing this video is to let you guys know that on the 19th of September, a couple of days from now, we're going to be protesting. Those of us in Canada, we're going to be protesting at the High Commission in Ottawa. Ottawa is the capital city of Canada. We're going to be protesting there. We're going to be joining hands with a lot of Nigerians to protest at the High Commissioner's office in Ottawa. After that, we're going to go to the South African Embassy and we're going to go there to make our grievances known. We're saying enough is enough. It may not be much. What we're doing may not achieve much, but it is better than just sitting down and doing nothing. It is better than just being on the internet and just texting and attacking people. We have done all that. We continue to do it. This video you're seeing right now is part of our efforts to keep on letting people remember that people like Omoyele Sowore are there being incarcerated. People like Omoyele Sowore. Omoyele Sowore went to South Africa himself. You see, Omoyele Sowore, he talks the talk and he walks the walk. When I was telling you people that when I was telling people that Omoyele Sowore, if he was there, he would have started this. When they went and met him in detention, he told them, he said it. Even after I said it, a few days ago, they were talking to him. He said that if he was out of detention, he would have traveled to South Africa to go and ask the president some questions. If Omoyele Sowore tells you that he will do it, he will do it. How do I know? When all this crisis was beginning to brew up, he traveled to South Africa. Go and check. There is a video that we are hosting, courtesy of Sahara Reporters. There is a video of Omoyele himself. He was himself risking his life in South Africa, where Nigerians were just lining up, kneeling down, being flogged because they were looking for papers to be in South Africa. He went there and he covered that with the Sahara Reporters. He was there by himself. Security men approached him. That's the kind of investigative journalism that Omoyele Sowore did. So right now, we cannot fail him because he's in detention. We forget about him. We don't talk about him. We don't agitate for his release. So on the 19th, we're going to be agitating for his release. If you're in Canada, I call you to come out and join us. There are so many issues, just like Jerry says, there are so many issues to address. There's insecurity in Nigeria. There's kidnapping. There's killings. People are dying every day. People are dying every day. People are dying every day. I don't know how else to say it. People are dying every day in Nigeria. And don't come and tell me that people are dying elsewhere in the world. No, Nigeria's own is different. I'm telling you, it's not normal. Oh. I don't know how. It is not normal at all. The situation in Nigeria is so terrible. And when I say people say, Chidi, shut up. People are still throwing parties. It is just a handful of people. Oh. Do you know one of the things that is sustaining the economy of Nigeria? If I say it now, you say, oh, Chidi, you people are abroad, you always run your mouth. No. In other countries, they have a social system. They have a welfare system whereby the government gives out money, gives out clothes, gives out subsidized housing, gives out welfare benefits, healthcare, and all of those to its citizens. In Nigeria, it's absolutely non-existent. The welfare package that people get in Nigeria is money that is sent in from the diaspora. I'm not saying that I'm a rich man. I'm not saying people in diaspora are rich, but you see those tiny $1, $1, $100, $200, $500 that the people in diaspora, 20 pounds, 50 pounds, yen, all the money that comes from all over the world that are sent to people in Nigeria. That is the only thing that has made people not to rise up in Nigeria and drive the government away. Because how has somebody who has not had a job for 1 year, for 2 years, for 3 years, how have they been surviving? How is somebody surviving on 15,000 naira a month? It's not possible. It is because this whole thing is augmented by brother and sister abroad. You may not directly have somebody who's living abroad, but that other person that gives you a little money from the little money that they get as buffer from somebody abroad, these are the things that are still holding the economy of Nigeria together. Otherwise, when the resources that are meant for 1,000 people is taken by one person and he shares one naira, 1,000 to the rest of the other people and he eats the other money. The other people, it is when you send $100, $100 US, it is 30 something thousand naira. Canadian is about 27,000. Somebody earns about 10,000 naira, 12,000 naira a month. So when you send $100, you have just paid about 3 people's salary. If those people did not have anything to augment, they would have, because I don't understand why Nigerians should be in their situation and they still sit down. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. What are you waiting for? What else do you want to happen to you? How can you sit down and a minister, a member of House of Representatives, a senator, all of them are parading themselves. You tune your TV and you're watching them, and you are using generator to watch that thing. Your house, come on, malaria, you are suffering from malaria, you don't have good food, your children are being chased away from school. You go through all that and you still cannot talk. We will continue to do whatever we can. Well, I don't know. I don't even know else. I'm just gonna stop the video because I need to go. I need to go pick my kids. And but I just had to say this. If you don't hear me, it doesn't mean we've given up the struggle. It means we are planning in the background. It means we are meeting needs. It means we are agitating in whichever way we can. It's not just by being on the face of your Facebook page or YouTube channel that we do what we do, but I'm encouraging all of you to do something. Just do something now. Just do something. Don't just sit down. Don't sit down. Do something. Be uncomfortable. Don't just sit down. Is there no cause? Is nothing happening? Are you trying to tell me that nothing is happening? Is everywhere okay? Like everything is okay. There's no reason to talk. There's no reason to act. There's no reason to do everything. Nigeria, we are okay. Chidi, just shut up. No talk about us. No think about us. Everything is okay. Is that what you're telling me? If no is your answer, then I challenge you to do something. I challenge you to do something. I challenge you to get up on the 19th and show that things are not okay. Don't be intimidated. Don't be ruled by fear. The only reason why they are sending things on WhatsApp and telling you, don't do this, so delete things on your message, or don't talk about this when you're gathered with people together. If you're in public transport, don't do this. The reason is because they want to use fear to stop you from talking. I'm telling you, they want to stop you from talking. As long as you continue to talk, as long as we continue to agitate, they will know one day they will give up and we will have our freedom. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I really, really appreciate all your support, but go there and then rock more money. No problem. If you are in iPop, keep doing whatever you're doing in iPop. People are in so many other things. They are doing what they can. This struggle is for all of us. And for me here in Toronto, Canada, Chidi and Worship Media, signing out. Bye-bye.